Hey guys, I wanted to do a separate video on if you can do a weed and feed product on centipede lawns. Um, I typically don't like to do a weed and feed uh, product on the centipede grass. I like to take care of the weeds separately and just do a strict feeding by themselves and separately. Now, if you have to do a weed and feed, if you really want to kill two birds with one stone, there's really only about 3 products that I've seen that I would recommend. Um, and I'll flash those up. I'll give a picture of those as to the 3 that I like. But there's only been 3 that I've seen, and those 3 are: there is a Fertilome 15015 weed and feed product that I will link to in the description below. If you have a yard full of weeds and you really want to get a kind of a quick response to that, it has a good like Trimec herbicide in there, which is a 3-way herbicide that's going to take care of a lot of your broadleaf weeds, and also feed your centipede the correct way with a 15015 analysis. So if you did do a weed and feed, that would be probably one of the best products you could get. And as far as the Atrazine weed and feeds that are out there, I've seen a few of them. I would really probably stay away from the Bonus S product because I've never actually used it before, but it does have a 29% nitrogen, which is extremely high for centipede. So I don't really know why they go that high with the nitrogen content. If I were to use that product, it would probably be only one application in May, and then you wouldn't feed any more nitrogen to your centipede. You would just hope that it would take care of all your weeds. It has that atrazine in there, the Bonus S does, which is good, and I think it has some potassium in there as well. But I would try to stay away from that because the nitrogen content is so high, and centipede doesn't like that high of a dose of nitrogen. So if you gave that product like 3 pounds, if you put 3 pounds of Bonus S down per 1,000, I mean, that would be like almost 9/10 of a pound of nitrogen, like 0.9 pounds of nitrogen per 1,000. So that is a lot. I mean, that's almost your annual rate of nitrogen for your centipede grass. I like to keep my nitrogen content down anywhere between, I mean, you could go as low as 1/2 pound per year. About as high as I'd like to go would be 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pounds per year. So that Bonus S is going to knock out a lot of that, and I don't know if I would try that one if I were you. But some people have a lot of success with it. So just know that it's a full synthetic product, and it does probably cause some long-term damage to your lawn, depletion of soil, things of that nature. The 3 atrazine products that I've seen that I would recommend because the nitrogen content is the right level: Lowe's, they partner with Sunnyland, and I actually don't know if they still do this because I see that Lesco, they got a contract with Lesco, and I don't know if they're going to hold the Sunnyland product anymore, but it was a 1608, which is a really good analysis for centipede because that nitrogen content is a nice mid-range. You want anywhere between like a 9 and a 17 max as far as the nitrogen goes. But that 1608 does have atrazine in it as well, so it's kind of like a Bonus S competitor, except the nitrogen content is a lot more doable for centipede, and I think better. I haven't tried that product either, but if I had to recommend one, that would probably be it because of the numbers. The numbers are correct for centipede. There's another one that Fertilome makes called, well, it's a 1608 as well, and it has atrazine, so it's pretty much the same product as the Sunnyland. So those are really the only 3 products that I would recommend for weed and feed centipede. You want to be really careful. It has to be labeled for centipede. You can't go get that Scott's yellow bag that just says weed and feed, because if you're not careful, they'll trick you into buying the wrong product, and it won't be right for your grass. You have to read the fine print, and if you were to put that yellow product down on your lawn, your centipede would have a pretty negative reaction to that because it's using a herbicide in there for the weeds that is not healthy for your centipede grass. There's probably a lot of 2,4-D in there, and that's not good for centipede. You want to be very selective with the type of, if you do a weed and feed, with the type of herbicide in there. So that Trimec product in the Fertilome is good, and the Atrazine and those other 2 or 3 that I mentioned is good. But I would probably stay away from the Bonus S unless you just, you know, like I said, you may have great results with that, but I would stay away from it because the nitrogen's so high. So wanted to give a quick video on that, what are my thoughts on weed and feed products. Y'all have a great spring. Thanks.